Mike, got there in the end, let's say.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to reserve myself to the fact that we're going to make hard work of wins.
But you've got to do it, haven't you? That's what winning sides do.
Listen, first half I thought the football we were playing was exceptional. We played some really good stuff second half. We were a little bit cavalier and didn't create as much. I'm going to say good positions second half, but we still played some really good stuff. And to be honest, it was a fantastic ball from Scott Twine for Josh here for the penalty. Pleasing win against a tough Morecambe team who got one of the best away records in the division and came to counter.
Morecambe on in the right place at the right time.
Yeah, listen, like I said, I don't care who scores, and that's one of the chances that you want people on their toes to tap it in, slide in, and how it goes in, I don't care.
With your penalties, Matty Dolan wants to take them and looks comfortable taking them.
Yeah, well, obviously Tristan was off, so the Lord works in mysterious ways, as they said, because if Tristan was on, he would have taken it. But yeah, Matty Dolan, I'm very comfortable with him, or even Tristan, whoever it is. Both of them was off, Hodge was there as well, so we've got a few men who will take it.
You're probably not aware of it during the game, but I mean, at one stage of the game, you might not have been top.
I don't care about that. There's nothing. I can't affect what's going on around us. That's well done to Cheltenham. That didn't enter my brain. All we can do is win our games and then see what happens.
Yeah. And with that though, do you feel just grinding it out is the way at the moment? It just has to be done.
No, I thought we didn't grind it out today. We kept going, got a late goal, but it's nothing more than what we deserved today. There'll be times where we might win a game that we haven't deserved, or lose a game that we didn't deserve to lose. It's football. We know how it works. There's no correct science to it. It's why it's the best game in the world.
Unrelenting now, Mike. Grimsby on Tuesday. What are your thoughts on that?
Listen, we've got a horrendous week now. We've got 3 away games in a week. All tough, all fairly long distance. Got to take each one at a time. We're going to go to Grimsby and try and get the 3 points.
Is this where you think your squad strength comes in?
I hope so. Yeah, because we're going to need it. There's so many miles we're going to clock up, and hopefully no more injuries.
How does that affect players, the amount of travelling, right? Because, as you say, you have got 3, Grimsby, Orient, Salford, isn't it?
It does affect them. It's tiring. Listen, you don't realise when you're young and fit, but even when we're getting back now as staff, we haven't run around the pitch for 90 and 95 minutes, and you're really shattered the next day, or even coming home. It's they play a big part.
Yeah, but it can make a difference just picking up results on the road like that.
Of course it can. We've got 11 points so far, and if at the end of the next 10 days we've got 20, then it'll be some start there.
It will be. Oh, keep it going.
Yeah, that's what we're trying to do.
Let's say life on the road. How will you be a bit more pragmatic, I guess, on the road? Rather than them coming in, they did a good job of the away side, didn't they? So I guess the tables are turned like that. So.
Yeah, listen, we've got to play the game now. We think we can win the game. We work on our passing patterns, our philosophy, and I thought it was very good today. The way we switched the ball, centre backs coming out, wing backs high and wide. It was really, really pleasing to watch first time.
Strange game, wasn't it? Because after the goal, we were playing some lovely stuff, and it just almost knocked us.
Well, listen, it was a mistake from us, their goal. Look, we know the Rodney Brave pitch now. You'll see it. This is going to be either a worldie or a mistake, which is going to lead to goals. So if we can get the first goal a few times, then we'll be in a good position.
These goals in the 80s, it's not by luck, is it?
Of course
it's happened too many times.
It's not by luck. Listen, like I said, it's nothing less than what we deserved today. I thought we we're the better team. They came to counter, and look, they're going to cause teams problem. You know, they're a difficult team to break down. Very well organised, got pace on the break. You know, let's not dress it up. They had one of the best 2 away performances in the league, and that's not by luck. That's because they are organised and they all know their roles and responsibilities. So today is a big win for us.
I mean, briefly mentioned him on Friday, but how nice to get David Lonkin, because it would have been so hard for him after the frustration of 2 minutes.
You know, he's been frustrated. He played behind closed doors on Wednesday. He looked really good. He's in fantastic shape anyway. He's so ripped. He's so strong. He's not an ounce of fat on him, and I'm looking forward to him settling in.
What's a good defender? How do you describe him as a defender?
A defender.
How do you describe him as what sort of defender is he?
But he's quick, he's strong, he can handle the football. Let's see if he can handle League Two. You know, he's got bags and bags of potential, and let's hope he fulfills it.
You seem to be calming down a bit, Mike. We didn't hear you scream after they scored that goal, because we can normally hear everything, but you seem to be giving your side a bit of latitude. If they make a mistake, but they stick to the philosophy, you seem happy.
Yeah, well, I can go and scream and shout if they've made a mistake from something I'm half asking them to do. Because the mistake was a poor clearance. The striker didn't get in front of the defender, allows him a free header. Sheehan lost his runner, and then we were too slow on the closing the gap, so the striker had a load of space. Then he hits the keeper, and then he still gets it first. So it was 4 or 5 errors. But if it was playing out from the back, which I'm asking them to do, they're not going to get. I'll be a bit of a hypocrite if I had to go.
Yeah, no, but they don't seem to be spooked by making a couple of mistakes, which is the other thing.
No, and Nick done it just before the goal. He passed it out.
Yeah.
He missed, but they're trying to do the right things, and that's all I can ask for.
I've still got the bruise on my leg from him kicking me when that happened. But it doesn't frustrate you.
It does, because I put an hole in the advertising board. So, I just kept my mouth quiet.
Yeah, but they seem to be getting, as we said last week, more comfortable with the style, and when you see your wing backs going that high up the field,
they are.
And
listen, I thought Ryan Haynes was really good today. One of his better games for a while. But he just started getting a little bit deeper, so we wanted to keep putting the pressure on. We put Robbie there to get a little bit higher, then we moved him centre mid because he was going for it again, then we moved him back because we shut up shop at the end. And look, he's one of those players, Robbie, who can do a lot of jobs for us, and that's crucial for what we need going forward.
Is that the way to win the league? It's an exciting way to win it if you can.
Listen, it's a way to win a football match. You do it 15, 20 times a season, in that manner, then you're in a very good position.
Yeah. Can I ask you one other thing? I mean, you talked about the games coming up, but the big game next week is against the Athletic, isn't it?
Yeah. We enter the MG Cup. I'll have a look to see if anybody's involved in that.
Might you get a game?
No chance.
No.
Well, if I do, that means I'm not a Leighton Orient, because it's going to be on the Saturday, I think.
Right,
so yeah.
Okay. But you'll have half an eye on it, I'm sure.
I'll be concentrating on Leighton Orient.
Mike, one more thing. Ian Holloway at Grimsby.
Yeah.
I mean, you know him as a manager. He respects you because he's said so in his punditry. But he's also taken on part of the club as well. What do you make of his contribution all around?
I think he's a breath of fresh air for football. Ian, he's such a happy-go-lucky man, positive person, and how can you not like somebody that positive? He's like I said, a breath of fresh air. I come across Ian a lot of times. We've spoken. He was there if I ever needed advice, and I know a few of my ex-teammates who play for Ian at Blackpool. Still feel really high regard of him, and it's not every day you get that from players.
Brilliant.